Hey, what's up, guys? It's Eric with Plugged In Recovery. This week, we are at our brand new female house, the Tree House, and we're going to be learning a little bit more about our resident of the week, Ashlynn. Ashlynn, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Ashlynn. My sobriety date is 7/8/23. I've been here at Plugged In Tree House for about 3 weeks, and I am loving it.
That's awesome to hear. You were, you were in the first 5 residents of the house. I think actually like resident number 3. So you're kind of getting a feel for everything and helping us get settled in, and we're super appreciative of that. Why don't you just tell us a little bit about what brought you here and how you've been enjoying the house since moving in?
So I've been in other sober livings, and I would say this is probably the best sober living I've been in. I was probably the 3rd resident here, and it's nice to be able to welcome other people into the home. Plugged In has a very supportive group here, so if there's any issues going on or whatnot, Plugged In has been very supportive and helping us get acclimated to the home and to the program that Plugged In has for us here, and I just appreciate y'all.
That's awesome, and we're super happy to hear that everything's working out. I did want to ask, a big part of our program is just making sure we can get you plugged into the community. I know you've been in recovery for a while, but how has that been at the house with your housemates as well as Nancy, your house manager?
Yeah, so Nancy, our house manager, is amazing, but we all, we have our house meeting, and we have our other people in our within the community of Plugged In that help us, where if we have things that we have questions on, we're able to reach out to, we have Desiree and Lindy and you guys as well, that we're able to reach out to if we need help, whether it's going to a meeting. You guys offer us rides if we don't have our own cars or whatever to get to them. Not every place offers that, so that's like an amazing thing that you guys offer to us. That if there's no ride, you guys can call us a lift. Not very many places offer that stuff to us, so that's great. The requirements that you guys ask us to do is not much. This is our recovery, so we have to fight for it. So.
Right, I love that. And to just kind of piggyback off of that, how have you been acclimating to the meeting requirements and kind of just life around the house? How does that compare to other sober livings that you've seen?
So the meeting requirements, it's basic meeting requirements. And in my own recovery, I require myself to go to more meetings than what you guys require, and you're asking for the basics, and, that's not that hard.
Right.
They say do 90 and 90, right? So that's what we should do. But the Plugged In is, just asking to fight for your own recovery, and it's our lives at stake, So, and then around the house, it's do your share. We're all adults here, so just do your share, keep the house nice, and you've offered us a beautiful home to stay in, and so let's keep it clean and let's do our share, and it's not that much to ask for.
Awesome. Well, I'm super happy to hear that. For anybody watching that might be on the fence about moving into sober living, or maybe they just relapsed and are having a hard time coming back, do you have any words of encouragement or advice for them?
Yeah, I do. This is actually my first time. Been trying to get into recovery since 2010. This is my first time that I've actually taken the suggestion to get into sober living, and it's a whole new experience. I probably would not change it for anything, because this is the first time I've actually taken my recovery serious. I have 2 little kids, and it was always like I couldn't do it because of them. So any mothers out there or anything like that, this is the time for me to get myself well so that I can be able to take care of my kids. So sober living is a whole new experience, and you make great friends, and you get to do different things that you wouldn't have been able to do before. And I would say this is the time that I get to work on myself and my recovery and figure out who I am, so that I can go on and be the person that my God has made me out to be.
Awesome. And to touch on that as well, what is life like in the house as far as, your kids, and how does that work out?
So here at Plugged In, I'm able to have my kids come here and stay, you know, the day with me and hang out with me, and it's a safe place for them to be. And I get to, you know, see them whenever I want to. They're allowed here at Plugged In, and so and they feel comfortable here. You know, like it's a nice homey place for them to feel comfortable, and we get to watch movies or whatever, eat dinner, and it's nice to have them here. So. You know, I get to have them on Sundays. They come over and hang out with me, and it's great.
That's awesome to hear. Now, it is the holiday season, so last thing I want to ask you, what's one thing you're grateful for?
I am grateful to be sober today and have my recovery and have this new experience in my life that I didn't have before.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sitting down with us, doing this little interview. All you guys watching, thank you, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bang, bang, bang.